What has Talib done for you to think he should retain his seat in KM?
Well,
why are you laughing?
You know, because
is that a funny question?
well, it's not funny because I know you wouldn't ask funny questions, but I know that you are asking questions, the answer to which you already know, you know. But look, let us just put politics aside, partisan politics aside. What Mayor Bensouda did for KMC, no mayor from the time of Keba Jallo, because he's the one that I can recollect. Keba Jallo, like Conte, currently chairman of IEC, Mr. Njai, you know, Jibu Jany, all those people, I think it was Mr. Mendy, all those people put all their achievements together does not match up to what Talib has done in these few years. That's a fact that nobody can dispute. He has really raised up the standard and status of Kano municipality to a position that has never been. Just take one example. Yeah? Which mayor has ever thought of building a library in the municipality? Trying to inculcate in the children and inhabitants of the municipality a reading culture, a reading habit. He is the one. That alone is sufficient. No mayor has ever attempted to do that, and he has had other things, other plans. Yeah? He wanted to have land, you know, which could be used, you know, as a parking lot in the municipality. But because of some funny thinking, you know, in some ministers, they blocked him. Haven't you heard about his projects about 178,000 homes? Which mayor has ever thought about that? Just the thinking about it, the idea alone, coming up with the idea alone is a great achievement, because it shows that he has a mayor who has vision. Maybe he goes home, you know, after eating with his family, goes to a quiet corner, and then starts thinking, what next for my municipality? And in the process of that meditation, comes out with these wonderful ideas. Yeah? I mean, he has talked about a plan for a bus service in the municipality. Which mayor has ever thought about that? Yeah? If you don't want to vote for Talib, you don't want to vote for him because you are not UDP or because you do not want the interest of this municipality to be promoted. So you just want to have some henchman there, you know, who will be there using the country municipality as as the extension of the ruling party's political office. That is used to happen. So Talib has every reason to be elected, and we have every reason to be proud of him. That what he has done, no mayor, all these mayors that I have mentioned, all put together with all their efforts, yeah, cannot. Yeah, just look at even the street marking. Yeah. Yeah. Someone in Brikama wants to come to my house in Koto. He just fixing the number and he drives himself here, just as he would in Washington. And there are many more, you know, programs that Mayor Bensouda envisions and which he would want to really implement. There's absolutely no doubt about that. And in fact, on the handing over of the ballot project, the financier, the person who financed that project, spoke eloquently of his achievements, spoke eloquently of his dedication to his municipality.
Yeah.
and his seriousness, and that is why he was even willing to put in $2 million. Businessmen don't put their money in anything, especially a businessman as shrewd as Mr. Ja would not put his money into anything that is useless, anything that will not be beneficial to him and also to the project. Yeah.
And then can you say this for all of your mayors?
I can say that
and the chairmen.
I can say that for all of our mayors and chairmen. The point is that the mayor of the chairman in North Bank region, these are people, and I've asked them that now they must publicize
what they're doing.
What they're doing. They cannot just...
Because what we see is only Rohilo and Chairman and Mayor Bensouda, whose work is really visible. We have seen what Mayor Lowe has done in Banjul, but the rest we don't hear a lot from them.
Because they are quiet about them. Because they are quiet about the amount of work Danjo has done in URR.
Yeah. Building
bridges. If President Barrow built a 100-meter bridge, Danjo also has built a 40-meter bridge. Yeah. So, Salalo competition.
Well, you are.
And quite seriously, he is doing very good work in the area. Work that impacts on the lives of the ordinary people. That is what that is what people like Major Danger are doing.
Yeah.
I mean, getting boreholes, getting roads, feeder roads, constructed, and so forth. But they don't get this purpose, and I have told them that you must get your PROs to really publicize all these things. Even get advertorials in the newspapers, and get your PROs to go to the media houses and talk about your projects and your achievements in the area, so that they know that you are not there sleeping. If Brikama Area Council had continued under the chairmanship of a UDP candidate, things would have been different, because you would see, relationships. And in fact, I'll tell you this, Mayor Bensouda has on several occasions volunteered to help his neighbors, so that they can also do something meaningful for their for their community.
You mean West Coast?
Well, I said their neighbors.
Oh, okay. now you're saying, what you're saying is that you are going to maintain these local government.
Inshallah, we are going to maintain.
Now,
Mr. Darboe. And I tell you, our UD people, they are just waiting for the local government election, because the regret they have in this local government, in this National Assembly elections, they really want to remedy it. They want to remedy it.
Now, talking about that, we have seen now, after the National Assembly election, talks about reconciliation coming. You and your son, Mr. President, President Barrow, and of course you just mentioned that the leadership of NPP are from UDP, so you are all one and the same. Now, there have been talks, the former Vice President brought that conversation up, that he wanted to start reconciliation between you and your son. And recently, the President called you on Eid, and we saw it in the newspapers. And then the government spokesperson said, the President called you out of, because
magnanimity.
Yes, and he's interested in reconciling. In fact, you two are set to meet very soon. Now, when you meet with President Barrow, I think the last time Buba interviewed you, said the last time you spoke to the President, you saw him, I think, or spoke, was at the Independence. Now, when you sit with Mr. President Barrow like this, like we are sitting, what is going to be the conversation?
Well, quite frankly, I wouldn't know. Quite frankly, I wouldn't know. But let me say, the people are saying reconciliation. You see, people who are at war are the ones who reconcile. For me, political